I just realized how I forgot to do a NASCAR review. Welcome to a NASCAR review. Yeah! Anyway, Saturday race. I didn't even know that until I got off of work. Thank goodness I found out, or else I would have missed this exciting event. I have a waning interest in NASCAR. I talked about it very minimally in a video that probably won't be uploaded for a very long time, but I talked about it minimally, and my face is still disgusting. Sure, the only thing that you can't see with this reflection of the light in front of my face is this right here, of course. So, what was I saying? I have a waning interest in NASCAR. It started a couple of years ago when Mark Martin went part-time again, and I realized exactly how uninteresting most races were. Like, you could tune in with just 35 laps to go and be just as just as entertained, if not more, than if you'd watched the entire 4-hour event. It's not good anymore. Like, everyone's saying it now, NASCAR is not what it used to be, and it's very true. And I have a couple of points to make, to talk about regarding that should support that position thoroughly. Why am I at an angle? That's not cool at all. Anyway, so as for the nationwide race, it wasn't terrible. Look at those lines travel across my face. It wasn't terrible. Chase Elliott won back-to-back races. So he's just going to be the next Kyle Busch, just winning every nationwide race he enters. So, but at least that will bring the total of, you know what, eventually, if he wins one more race, if he wins one more race this year, he will have tied the amount that the full-time nationwide drivers did last year combined. And you could honestly say that he has a Kyle Busch car, so it may as well not even be a nationwide car. So, yeah, I don't think we should count him as a nationwide driver anymore, because he's going to be in the Sprint Cup next year, of course, driving the 9, just like his daddy, Bill Elliott. Speaking of Bill Elliott, check out the NASCAR beta preview. Number 2 that I posted. 2.3.5.4 point something or other. Check that out. Anyway, as for the Sprint Cup race, you'd think it was a demolition derby more so than a NASCAR race, because they were more wrecked than they were at Bristol. And everyone was talking about, oh, the rookies are having such a bad day. Well, everyone else was having a bad day. Everyone was smacking into the wall. I mean, it was as constant as those tires exploding at that one race a couple of whiles ago. Was that Cali? Was that Cali? It wasn't Cali. I don't remember where it was. It must not have been an interesting race. Was it Kansas? It happened. You'd remember if you'd sawn it. If you had sawn it. Yeah, if you'd sawn it, you would have known. But Kevin Harvick won. I completely forgot about that. Like, I woke up this morning thinking Dale Jr. had won, but then I saw on Twitter that he was not impressed by his career finish at Darlington, and what, you're not impressed that you won, you pompous prick? But no, he finished second. Coming out of the race itself, actually, coming out of the race was another attack on Austin Dillon. What are the odds of that? I say he's not a good driver, and what do you know? He's not a good driver. This time it came from AJ Allmendinger. And I've really haven't cared at all about Allmendinger over his career. That's just my opinion. I mean, when he does good, I'm like, okay, nice to see you again. Come back when you got a good car. But that's just one of the things that make you not care about NASCAR is just these untalented drivers that get shoehorned so hard, like Daniak, like the. Why do you put him in the 3? Why is he in the 3? Why would you destroy the legacy of such an important number to this sport? Apparently, it's so important. Apparently, but now it's gone. Now it's gone. The legacy. I told you. Daytona. Back at Daytona. I spit all over my monitor. Back in Daytona, I said that I wanted to see the 3 cars legacy destroyed because of this fool. It's getting there. First it was Harvick a couple, 1 or 2 years ago. Now it's Allmendinger. And the hatred is well placed. I mean, they picked the right guy to hate. Like Larson. This close. Larson actually has talent as opposed to this frickin' rich kid. But then again, what is my opinion in the world? I'm just a stupid kid too. Maybe I should join NASCAR, get shoehorned really hard and suck at driving, but have it be excused because I'm driving such an important vehicle. What is happening? Oh, they're doing an Ultimate Warrior salute. I should be more interested in this. Except I'm not, so it's unfortunate. Speaking of the Ultimate Warrior, I would do a separate video on that, but everyone's already done that, and if you combine a whole bunch of them, you'd get my opinion. But, Jimmy Johnson actually said in an interview what he would think would make NASCAR more popular again, and I agreed with some of the points, like shortening the season, shortening the races. Because, the changes to NASCAR, I mean, the way NASCAR is now, it's because of Jimmy Johnson. Like, NASCAR is finding every possible way that they can to keep Jimmy Johnson from winning the Sprint Cup championship. And in the process, they're actually making it easier for him. Every single year it gets easier and easier. Factor in, like, the reset, the points reset when Chase starts. Points reset back in 2004. That means that no matter how bad you were doing, like if you were back in 10th, 400 points back, you were right there again. You were 50 points back. And you could have 3 wins and basically win the championship no matter what. Then came win bonus points. So you could start higher and lower depending on your amount of wins. And then get bonus points from that too. And Jimmy Johnson just wins every freaking race every freaking week. So he has really easy starting position there. And then the points system now, the 43 down to 1. I thought about that actually in 2005. So give me credit, NASCAR. Even closer competition now. And yeah. And now, all you need to do is like win once and you're in. Win once and you're in. Just win once and you're in. I expect at least 10 different winners this year. And there are 6. Look at my hand. Look at that. I have the power. I expect 10 different winners this year, which leaves 6 spots open to people who don't win a race. And all Jimmy Johnson needs to do is win one, and he's in, no matter what. You could just finish last for every other race. And if you get that 1 or 2 important wins, then you're in. And, you could honestly say that for anyone. Like if Kyle Larson won a race, which I wouldn't be surprised actually happening. If he won a race, he'd be a shoo-in for the championship even. Anyone can win it. But anyone can take an extra step and make sure that they get that championship. It'd be simple. be beyond simple, actually. I could do it. I could join NASCAR and be a champion just by winning one race the first 26 events. In fact, I'm going to do that. In 5, still college to factor in. Maybe if I go to college in like North Carolina, go to college in Charlotte. Jeez, you can see my teeth are all the way over there. So disgusting. Yuck. So, like I was saying. Actually, I'm done saying that. So, growing disinterest in NASCAR. Growing not caring. Moving beyond it. The next race that I really would ever care about is Talladega, but I will continue reviewing these races unless someone says, "Hey, you are a stupid kid on the internet, you stop making these videos." And then I'll tell them, "Well, maybe I just wanted to have some fun, but I don't want it." And I'll be like, "Okay, I'll do it anyway." And then I'll make another one, and then everyone will be happy except for that one person. So, thank you for watching this incredibly long rant that barely had anything to do with the races. Goodbye.